Guys, I've got 10 books to make you a better dominant. I'll try to make this quick. We've got Awakening the Heroes Within. This is all about archetypes. This is to get to know people better, to understand where they're coming from, what archetype they are acting out of in the moment. This is especially helpful if you work with a variety of different types of submissives. Character, Robert McKee. You're going to see Robert McKee a lot. This is learning different character types, understanding how to deal with each one. Aristotle Rhetoric, the OG. This is going to teach you how to talk to submissives, especially if you're dealing with a brat. This is going to teach you how to brat tame. Robert McKee Dialogue. Again, this is going to teach you how to talk to and handle dramatic situations with the submissive. Joseph Campbell's A Hero with a Thousand Faces. This is like the old school story circle. This is what inspired Star Wars. It's the old Messiah narrative. And pretty much every superhero movie you've ever seen is based on this story structure. But it is very dry. I will just say it's dry. Sid Field's Screenplay. This is definitely more palatable. This is going to give you a really great idea of a 3-act story structure for your scenes. This is the first Robert McKee book, Story. This is probably the most popular screenwriting book out there, aside from the next one. If you want just like a really easy, understandable, but thorough instruction on how to build BDSM scenes, this is a pretty good solid bet. Save the Cat. This is might be the most famous screenwriting book because it is short, it is quick, you can read it in an afternoon, but it covers most of the same stuff that Story does, but it doesn't go into the same depth. So if you really want to get into rich BDSM scenes, your best bet is to read all of those, compare and contrast, and pick out the nuances of each. Now my last two, The Art of Dramatic Writing. Now this one is pretty thick. I will admit that there are some parts that were really difficult to get through, but this is a really amazing, detailed explanation of how drama works. Drama is so pertinent to BDSM because as a narrative dominant myself, I am selling tension. I am selling the drama, so it builds as it goes, and that's how I edge the story and I edge the submissive. Art of War, classic, of course, but this is gonna teach you how to handle people. This is gonna teach you how to get in and out of sticky situations that you don't predict. Now, I know you guys weren't expecting all that. It's obviously a lot of screenwriting and storytelling books, but it is called a scene for a reason. A BDSM scene is a lot like a stage play. For me, going into it, I always know the beginning, the middle, and the end. I've drafted it out. If it goes the best way possible, it runs off script into unforeseen places, but I always have that in my back pocket to come back to, so I'm never lost in the scene. That feeling of loss for the dominant is a total killer. If you guys would like to hear anything more about these specific books, or you'd like me to go into the actual fine tuning of story structure as it relates to BDSM scenes, let me know in the comments.